Welcome everybody to Night Smackdown. First off tonight is the return of John Cena. He hasn't had a match since he fell to... Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, right. John Cena hasn't had a match since he fell to Del Rio. In his one and only match, he lost to Alberto Del Rio. And now John Cena, in his return match, looking to pick up a win. Not to go 0-2, you don't want to do that. Right back win. Yep, Del Rio beat John Cena to qualify for the Elimination Chamber, then went on to win the thing. So John Cena has some respect in knowing that he went out to the eventual World Champion. But still a man that hates to lose. I'm hoping to get on a winning way here tonight against Seth Rollins. Man about never giving up despite tapping out to Del Rio. It's gonna take a lot out of him mentally. It's probably why he hasn't had a match in so long, but he's obviously feeling much better about himself. Got his confidence, got Ryback win. Oh, he's got Ryback in that match.
And approaching the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. He was unsuccessful in the chamber match, but he did pin. He actually won the first 2 men in and then made it to the final 4. So it was a good showing from him. Managed to pin Sheamus and give him a concussion. He's out currently. Predicted to return next week. But we'll see about that. When he drove his head into the back of his head, skull, back of the head into the chain on the outside of the ring. Sheamus currently out for a couple of weeks. We'll see if he does make it back on schedule next week. But Seth has recovered from his injuries and he's back. John Cena, of course, was not in the chamber. But, John Cena looking to prove that he was more than capable of being in that chamber and possibly winning it if he was able to beat Del Rio. Referee likes getting in the way of his camera, likes showing off his booty. Pushes Seth Rollins away though for locking up once more. John Cena wrenching the arm. But no, Rollins goes behind. Wrenches once more. John Cena swapping the arms. I want to predict the next one is Seth wrenching John Cena's arm, but we'll see. Hey, I was right! But the referee is blocking the camera view, so you could question it. Seth goes behind now, he's got the better in this arm wrenching match. Here we go, now John Cena pushes him away. He's had enough arm offense for one day. Goes for a traditional underhook slips. Wags his back. Hello. Welcome to the first match. Throw by John Cena. Right, drives the elbow right in Seth's face. You'll see it drags Seth into the ring, but Seth trips up John Cena. Stomp to his gut. Lifts him up. Seth drags John Cena into the middle of the ring, and Northern Lights. Doesn't go for the cover though. Seth is well known to bridge after that move, but he goes for stomps instead. Stomps instead. He feels like doing some more pain to Cena before going for a cover. Here we go. Northern Lights again. No bridge. Stomping again. Same tactic, but John Cena gets up this time. But keeps to the gut, keeps Seth in control of the match. Into the corner. No, Cena just collapses in him. Stomp to Cena's arm. Wuzu and Ryback. Whip by John Cena. Oh, into the corner. Off the top. Oh, he bounces into an arm drag from John Cena. John Cena's modified arm drag. And using that for many a year. And driving the elbow into Seth's face. Seth not looking good now. John Cena's having enough time to do a little shimmy shake dance for following up. But that might cost him here. Seth whips Cena into the corner and again falls to the ground. Cena now managed to locks the head. Single underhook suplex. Once again, Cena indecisive on how to follow up from that attack. But, still managed to stay on offense. Net breaker from John Cena. Okay, he's going to go for the cover after that. Yep, cover. Here we go. One. Nope. Kick out from Seth Rollins. John Cena. F you. Doesn't give Seth any time to recover. F you. Is that it? 2, 3. No. Seth kicks out. Seth Rollins avoids defeat here. Oh, elbow to Cena. As Rollins is trying to work his way back into his match. He's taking a lot of punishment, but he's managed to get on top here. A prediction from Cena to win from Wags. Headlock takedown from Cena. Pin after the headlock takedown. 1, 2. Kick out though by 2 at from Seth Rollins. Stomp. Stomp again. Oh, club and rope counter. There's 2 men. Oh, Cena again with the go behind. Into the neckbreaker again. The new favourite move of Cena. I think that might be it. 2, 3. Yes, it. Dean Ambrose and Sheamus goes. Ooh, cray. Oh, I didn't even realize. I saw the red text. I didn't even realize it's a new viewer. Hello, I'm Imue. Hope you're still here. I didn't say hi to you before. Let's check. Yeah, he is. Hey, awesome. Alright, you can have Dean Ambrose and Sheamus. I think they're on opposite shows, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay. But yeah, Cena victorious with a launch into the air net breaker. That puts gives Seth another loss. He is not having a good time at the minute. I believe that's 3 losses in a row for him. 2 more and he'll be fired. So he needs to stop getting some wins quick. He needs to get a win and get him off that losing streak. But right now, it's not worry about Seth's loss, but John Cena's victory. One of the greats of the modern era. Back on track with a win. And we'll see where we can go from here, if we can push on and eventually get a world title shot later in the year. Who's Rusev? Do you mean Rusev? You can have what? John Cena's arms are huge, by the way. There we go. Salute! You'll see salutes. You! Yes. First match over. Winner, John Cena. As we move on to another singles match. Let's see, 2 top contenders for Big Show's title here, as Ryback takes on Daniel Bryan. I have to start noting all these. Right. Ryback.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, weighing 291 pounds, Ryback.
Ryback just exudes confidence each time he walks to the ring, King.
Well, he certainly is a little pompous, Cole, but I'm not going to be the one to tell him to tone it down.
Ryback. Let's say a top contender from Big Show's title. This is not an official #1 contenders match, but quite so easily the winner could be the #1 contender for Big Show's title. Ryback hasn't taken a loss yet so far in we're 6 weeks into this new year. I think Cray, you're right. I think Imua, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry if that's wrong, wants Rusev and Ryback, and he can have them, because I believe they're on different shows. I'm going to have to check. Daniel Bryan.
From Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan has been knocked down so many times.
Oh, Rusev and Ryback are on the same show, friend. So, we're doing one a show at the minute, so ideally you want one and then the other. I mean, I guess I could bend the rules, but... considering the rules are only just been made up today, but... Right, Ryback, undefeated yet. Daniel Bryan got a win in a six-man tag match, not pinning the Big Show, but it's the first loss on Big Show's record. Big Show yet to be pinned or submitted, the Intercontinental Champion. But this is the first closest thing to a defeat Big Show has had so far is the Daniel Bryan's kick to the head to Batista last week. So these two men high on the cards for an Intercontinental title shot. Yeah, I'm thinking one character per show. I like that. I should make the roster public knowledge at one point. But yeah, both of those stars are on Smackdown, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to inform you. As we get this match underway, Ryback, Daniel Bryan, squaring off center of the ring. Grabs the arm. Here we go. Arm wars once again. Go behind from Daniel Bryan. I don't know why I'm gonna... my spreadsheet is full enough of information on wins and losses. It's gonna be hard to squeeze in these owners, but I'm gonna do it for you guys. I'm gonna do this. Daniel Bryan, headlock, takes down the big man Ryback. Of course, Ryback has the power advantage. Daniel Bryan smaller, faster.
And the knuckles connect. Avoids the impact there. The big boot, what a sickening impact.
Yeah, I still make the matches, yes. I mean, you can ask for a match if you want. I mean, I wasn't originally going to book Bo. I was going to give him the week off after winning a title shot last week. Going to give him and Champion A night off, but instead we've got a six-man tag. So, yes. If I feel the need, I will tweak the matches. But, yeah. If you remind me who you've got, and I'll think about it. If I think I'd like to book said stars in a match, I will. Elbows from Daniel Bryan.
What a combination. You just don't know what's coming next.
Daniel, is kneed by Ryback. Ryback trying to take back control, but it fails. Daniel Bryan kicks to the chest of Ryback. These are the kicks that put away Batista last week, and we'll do the same to Ryback. Here we go. Big kick and takes down the big man. Here we go. Roll him up. One.
We've seen Ryback perform unbelievable feats of strength in some of his matches. But Cole,
Ryback recovers though quick. Jumps on top of Daniel Bryan, slamming his head across the mat a few times. Yeah, Wag's got a lucky break. He picked Bo, who's by luck of more than anything has become the #1 contender. So good luck to him. There'll be a Falls Count Anywhere match, by the way, I'm announcing here. Falls Count Anywhere it will be. Because during the match, Bo did tap, but he was outside the ring, so it didn't count. So Del Rio is demanding a Falls Count Anywhere match at the pay-per-view, and he's got it. So Bo against Del Rio, Falls Count Anywhere. Should be interesting. Ryback! Oh my lord! Twisting, plancher, takes down Daniel Bryan. If that was the end, I'd laugh so hard. But instead, Ryback goes for the meat hook clothesline. Feed him more. As Ryback charges and takes down Daniel Bryan. Rolls him over for the cover here, because this will be the end of Daniel Bryan. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Kick out by Daniel Bryan. I thought that was a 3. Ryback. Oh. Straight up. Going for the shell shock now. His go-to move. Parading. Is he going to hit it? I think he's got it locked in. Drops Daniel Bryan. I think that's it for Daniel Bryan here tonight. Ryback with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ryback wins again. Ryback. Multi-Big Show yet to be pinned or submitted. So could very well be looking at Ryback as our new #1 contender. Cray says the Illuminati is here, and I agree. Ryback. Shell-shocked Daniel Bryan. And If he's not the number one contender, he's got to have a title shot coming up soon, because Ryback keeps winning, keeps picking up these wins. And at this rate, it's not going to be long before you see a belt round this man's waist.
Absolutely amazing.
We knew he felt he had to win this one tonight.
I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big this victory is. Perhaps the biggest in his life.
Biggest in his life is a bit of an exaggeration, but it's a big win nonetheless. As Ryback, oh jeez, he looks very angry. Alright, move on to our next match though. And I believe we're at 6-man tag team action involving the tag team champions here tonight. There you go. JBL and Kevin Nash won their first tag team match last week. The team with Rick Rude to take on Kofi Kingston and the tag team champions, the Primetime Players.
The following 6-man contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing 251 pounds, ravishing Rick Rude.
Rick Rude's only match to date so far is a loss in the number one contenders tournament. Well, sorry, the Intercontinental tournament to crown the first Intercontinental champion. Yeah, lost in the first round to the Ultimate Warrior, and looking to. Oh, it's got something here to say. Subsonic, welcome.
Right now is for all you fat, ugly, inner city sweat hogs. Keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real sexy man looks like. Hit the music.
Rick Rude. Not a fan of those with not a good body. He makes sure everybody knows that every time he comes to the ring. And hoping to, as I was saying, pick up his first win in Modern Man action here tonight.
And his partners, representing the cartel from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 308 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Nash and JBL teamed up because they have one thing in common. They both love making lots and lots and lots of money. And
I'm curious to see how much gas.
apparently that's enough chemistry, because they picked up their first tag team win in their first tag team match. Against, I can't remember for the life of me, but they did win. Ultimate Warrior, in fact, and Hulk Hogan. So, there you go. It's kind of oldies versus normal, actually. I didn't even plan for it to be like that. It just kind of worked out. But yes, oldies versus modern day, if you will. See if experience or youth can win this contest here tonight. It's a 6-man contest, so you know, the lack of endurance probably from the older man isn't going to come into big players that would in singles competition. So we'll see who comes out on top here tonight.
And their partner, representing the cartel from New York City, weighing 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield.
Well, the WWE Universe sure isn't shy about sharing their feelings about this superstar.
But yes, JBL, Kevin Nash, victorious against Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan last week. Impressive showing. And they've got a match this week against the Tag Team Champions. And with no real contenders in sight, a win for these two men against the Tag Team Champions could propel them into Tag Team title contention. When it rains for JBL, it pours. But no matter what the weather is for JBL, it involves money. Stock Market Master made millions on investments Not just another Texan who likes to go to the bar and get drunk. He's a self-made man. He's gonna try and make himself a champion by picking up a win here tonight.
From Ghana, West Africa, weighing 212 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
And if you want to know how
Kofi Kingston, yet another man who's not gotten many matches. Hello, Jake Watson. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. Wags is back. Hello, my friend. Kofi Kingston, another man who's yet to get many matches. He's only got one match and he lost to it. So he wants to change that around. And how better to get a win than teaming with the tag team champions?
At a total combined weight of 509 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, the Prime Players.
Darren Young looks ready for this one tonight, King.
Primetime Players won the tag team titles 2 weeks ago in the tag team, well, the Smackdown tag team final, beating the Freedom Speakers, of course, Bo Dallas, who is now number one contender for the world title, and Jack Swagger, who they pinned to become the champions. Nice! Let's hear Wags. Here we go.
Hold on to your seats, folks.
Big six-man tag team match. Of course, this could mean a title match for JBL and Nash. Rick Rude, not part of the tag team, but he's more than happy to team with the likes of Nash, who's been friends with before back in the day. Oh, Kofi with a counter. But Rick Rude still on top. Another knee. Striking Kofi. Ow, an elbow. You can tell this man is experienced. He's trying to keep Kofi away from his corner. As soon as I say that, he suplexes him towards him. Never mind. Stomp. Oh. Grabs him and drops him. Drops the elbow. Does Rick Rude. Two men not part of the tag team squaring off here tonight, and Rick Rude's coming off the better. Dropping the elbow again does Rick Rude. It's basic but effective here from him tonight. Clubbing low, and Kofi falls back down. Pulls him up. Oh, and Kofi tries to make a tag, but no. He's pulled back down by Rick Rude, and then elbow drive to the face. Rude grabs him. DDT. Kofi not looking good. The fan booing. They also want Kofi to win this one, but it's not looking that way so far. There's a breakup. Primetime Players sensing their partners in danger already. And now, Rick Rude grabs him. What's he going for now? Snap suplex. Elbow smash again to the side of the face of Kofi. Now, grab from, oh, counter. Divorce court. Divorce court arm breaker from Kofi. Finally gets a bit of offense in. Decides to use that time to make a tag to one of the tag team champions, Titus O'Neil. But he runs right into a big net breaker. Rude, of course, known for his net breakers. Off the pin, off the net breaker. 1, 2. And that might have just put Titus away if it was not the first bit of offense he took during this match. Because Titus has recovered. Suplex from the big guy. Takes him down. Oh, club. Oh. Club and row from McGrew, stopping him from getting back to his feet. That face from Greg Ray. I even know what emotion that's meant to project. I guess happy. Backbreaker from... Not backbreaker, side slam. Getting my moves mixed up. Elbow from Titus. 2 Titus. Clubber to the back and now knee. Titus in trouble. He's using the ropes to attempt to keep on his feet. But now in control as he locks the head, grabs and suplex. Now Titus tags in his tag team partner, his co-champion, Darren Young, and Darren Young going after Rick Rude. Rick Rude hasn't tagged in neither JBL or Nash this match. And Rude, DDT. Nash and JBL still calling for a tag. Rick Rude looking to do this all by himself here. 1. But a kick out from Darren Young. Oh, here we go, Rude. Probably looking for the net breaker here. Here we go, Rude, net breaker. Straight into the cover, Rick Rude. 1, 2, 3. Kick out from Darren. I thought that might have been it for a second. And here comes Nash. Uppercut to Darren. Knocks Kofi off the ring apron. Titus jumps off the check on him. Big DDT by Nash. Darren Young is down. Nash taking control of Darren Young. And what's this Titus jump in the ring? Not very happy the way he attacked Kofi. And here comes Nash. Big boot to Titus O'Neil. Champions are not looking great here tonight. They're being dissected by Kevin Nash at the minute. And now Nash tags in JBL. Well, Rick Rude has done the damage. Now the tag team, hoping to be number 1 contenders, are picking up the scraps here as they whip Darren into their corner and goes behind, but no, Darren counters. Darren Young grabs the head, lift up and back suplex. And Darren Young makes a tag, making a load of quick tags, trying to keep fresh in this match. The Champs and Co. It's working so far as Titus. He's on top of JBL right now. Oh, hits him right in the face. Some big hits. Now Titus, what's he going for here? Back suplex. Oh, Titus. Oklahoma Stampede. 1, 2, 3. No. 2.5. JBL kicks out. JBL on the ropes. Titus clobbering him. But no. JBL. Good brawler in his own right. Coming back with his own punches. Tries to. Looks like he's going to make a tag, but no. Instead, clash of the Titus. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No. His teammates were confident he's going to kick out that one, and he barely does. Titus so instantly back in control here with a suplex, and it connects. The match begins to take its toll on Titus O'Neil too, as both men are getting up to their feet in a similar manner, similar pace too. Who will be first? It is Titus. And because of that, he's able to get a few shots on JBL. But JBL responds with an Irish whip. Makes a tag to Nash, and here comes the tag team offense from the newly made team. Double that move. Mine has gone black. Backdrop with a Hulk Hogan-esque leg drop, brother. Now punches from Nash.
You know, I like what I'm seeing here from Kevin Nash.
Leg drop from Nash.
And now he's back out on the apron.
Accurate. That's probably the weight of this Kevin Nash JBL team alone. Suplex. Millions of pounds. Millions of pounds. Ah, I get it. Remixing their primetime players dance. Here comes Darren. Rick Rude in the ring. Darren. Suplex attempt. Nails it. This is no days off. Drops the elbow to Rick Rude. The ravishing run is reeling now. Till the well side slam from Darren Young. Darren Young goes on the apron. But he's going to look to launch himself here. Here we go, launch. Takes down. Well, takes down. Keeps down. The ravishing one. He has been able to get to his feet to be knocked back down. It's a leg drop from Darren Young. A lot of people whipping out the Hulk Hogan-esque offense tonight.
Darren Young spots the opening. Look at this. Somehow he's
Darren Young. I think looking to make a tag, but he's forgotten how to. So the ravishing Rick Rude takes control with a clothesline. He didn't mean that, but he did now. One break up by Kofi Kingston. Clubbing blow by Darren. I think I remembered why I only wanted one tag team match on the show, because I knew it was going to be 6 men. It's going to be long. But Darren Young, hitting his key offense here, dropping the elbow on the ravishing one. Stomp. And again, nope, he picks him up, and a right to the eye to Rick Rude. Rude takes advantage of this, grabs Darren. Think snap suplex, yep. Rude back in control after the eye rake there.
Whoa, watch out now. Rude, that's it. He's done.
Big drop. Big drop indeed. DDT. Is it enough? No, 2. Kofi gets in and makes the save. And Rude in control now firmly. Got Young reeling. And here we go. Ravishing net breaker. Rude straight into the cover. Here we go. Ref counts 1. But Darren in the ropes. But here we go. Cover again now. He's out of them. 1, 2, 3. No. No. Thought that was it, but no. Got broken up just in time. But Darren Young, first to his feet. It's a back breaker. Now Darren looking to respond with his own key offense here. Looking for the gut buster maybe. Yep. Hoist him up, fireman's carry. Into the gut buster. Darren, pin attempt now. 1. But JBL there to hit Darren's leg and break up the pin. Stomp. Club. No. He's out there. Is Rick Rude. He makes a tag to Nash. Who Titus and O'Neil tags in off Darren Young. 2 fresh men in now. The 2 big men of each team. Charging the power slam from Titus. Taking Nash to town here. Picks him up. He's got him. Big backbreaker from Titus O'Neil. Into the cover. Here we go. Kevin Nash in trouble for rope break. Rope save. Kevin Nash there. Titus though trying to not be phased by it. But big knockout punch from Nash. Big hook. That could be it here. O'Neil's lights are out cold. Here we go. No. Nash stomping. And what's this? I think he's looking for the jackknife here. All men hitting their big moves here as we're coming towards the climax here. All men are tied. Jackknife powerbomb. Will he counter? Oh, he does DDT. Big DDT by Titus O'Neil. Looks to follow it up. Picks him up. What's he going for? Another backbreaker by Titus O'Neil. Into the cover here. Off the backbreaker. Nash in trouble. 1, 2, 3. No. Kick out from Nash. Now Titus What's this? Clash of the tie this time. Yep, here we go. Up he goes and down. Clash of the ties connects. Nash surely can't kick out this one too. Into the cover he goes. 1, 2. Oh, he does. Nash kicks out the Clash of the ties and 2 backbreakers. Nash taking an obscene amount of punishment here, but still kicking out without any help from his partners. And I think Titus O'Neil realizes he's going to need help from his partners if he's actually going to take this big man down. But Nash fires back, puts Titus into his corner. Here comes a ravishing one. And driven into the boot is Titus O'Neil. But he's quickly recovered. But Rude, the veteran, knows to get straight on him, and knee right to the face. Cover after that knee. Rope break though. And everyone who dashed back in has to go straight back out again. Here we go. Suplex attempt. Lift up. Oh, here we go. Unlike the setup ones we saw earlier, straight up suplex from the ravishing Rick Rude. He debates whether to make a tag, and he does in the end. He tags back in Kevin Nash. The man who just can't seem to be taken down in this match. Rude's looking a bit worse aware though on that side, but Nash grabs Titus, drags him to the middle, and then throws him behind himself. Just a demonstration of the power of Nash, and there you go, there's another demonstration. Big right hook. Knockout punch from Nash. Here we go. Cover attempt. Kofi breaks it up though. Here we go. Jackknife powerbomb attempt now. Will Titus counter it again? Up he goes. No DDT this time. Straight up jackknife. Cover from Nash. Drags him a little bit away from the ropes, and is going into the cover now. Yep, into the cover. Here we go. 1, 2, and they break it up, damn it. And this match, Stomp. And here we go. Clash of the Titus again. Cover from Titus O'Neil. 1, 2, but a break, because this match never ends. Titus clubbers Nash. We're going to end it through time now if it doesn't end soon. The big DDT by Nash. Goes to the cover after that DDT, but the roller is going to cost him precious seconds. As the Kofi and Darren make the save. Kofi now gets a cheap shot in on Kevin Nash. I don't think Nash has taken well to that. He has not. And he gives Titus enough time to recover. Hit a big move of his own. Takes down Nash. Titus following up by bringing Nash to his feet, locking the head rock and knocking him right on the back of the head. Nash responds with just straight up right hooks. And now Nash outside the ring tags in JBL. Been a long time since JBL has been in this match. He's got to be looking the freshest off the lot. And here he comes. But Titus makes a tag to Kofi. Kofi's in. House of Fire takes down JBL, takes down Nash. Rude drops off the apron too. Page Turner. Whoa, big miss. There as JBL ducks under. Kicking a punch. Grabs Kofi. What's he going for here? Lift up into a gutbuster. JBL brings Kofi back to his feet and swinging neck break from JBL. I think that's a bit too close to the ropes. We will see though. Into the cover he goes. Yep. Primetime players are both in. And Titus breaks it. Much to JBL's dismay. Into the corner he goes though. Monkey flip from Kofi Kingston. Kofi, top rope, big springboard, crossbody. 1, 2, break.
Rick Rude climbing into high-risk territory.
Both men exhausted. This match cannot go on much further. Rude up top. Jumps and takes down Kofi. Rude injects himself into the match. He's had enough too. JBL gets his whereabouts. Kofi goes straight after Rude, but in the meantime runs into a big powerbomb from JBL, and boom! JBL powerbomb, pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it. The match is finally over. JBL Nash beat the Primetime Players' friend and partner in this match, Kofi Kingston. Impressive here tonight. Test of endurance as these two teams took each other to the limit, but in the end, Rude interjected himself, hitting a double axe handle on to Kofi Kingston, costing Kofi the matchup here and his team. I thought that might be a net there with the net breaker too, but no. Kick out from Darren. But this was the end though. We saw a couple of powerbombs from Kevin Nash, but there was the powerbomb from JBL in the end, which ended the match. JBL in his team's corner, wise man. Pin could not have never been broken. His teammates were never going to get there in time, and here we go. Winners.
Here are your winners, John Bradshaw Layfield and Kevin Nash, the Acolyte.
Yeah, finally indeed. That's the thing. That's why originally I was only going to do one 6-man tag, because they take forever. But yep, there we go. That tag team match is finally over. So now we can have a nice pleasant singles match. Shawn Michaels against Rob Van Dam.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, another man who didn't quite make it in the chamber. In fact, he was the last man eliminated, last man Del Rio made to tap to win the title on that night. And he came so close on that occasion, but the better man won in the end. So Shawn's going to have to go back to the drawing board here and work his way back up to the top once again, starting off with a win against Rob Van Dam. But don't rule out Rob Van Dam. He is a great competitor, could quite easily beat the Heartbreak Kid, but we will see. I think they still break it on elimination swags, so I think your cap is very much appropriate. Thank God they changed Shawn Michaels' entrance, by the way, because on the old games he used to be like halfway in between his normal entrance and halfway between like a Kevin Nash sort of thing, where he'd like raise his arm. It was so weird. It looked so wrong.
And approaching the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Oh, the WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Rob Van Dam, this is his first singles match. He lost in tag team competition in an attempt to win the tag team titles, become the first tag team champions of Smackdown, but they fell to the Freedom Speakers. Bo Dallas pinned Rey Mysterio Jr. And that's one of many wins that set Bo Dallas on his way to become #1 contender. And it'd be interesting to see if Bo can win that title. Of course, he's never been a world champion, so be interesting to see if he can pick up that win. Come on, RVD, says Wags. Who doesn't love RVD? Good question. RVD, of course, wasn't pinned in that match, so he is technically undefeated. But this is his first singles match, so this will really determine how good of a form he is in right now, how well he's feeling physically, if he's in the best form of his life or one of the worst we will see as they lock up. Van Dam wearing the light blue today, very bright. Chin lock by Michaels. Roll through by Michaels. Michaels take down again. Then a claw punch, straight up punch to Michaels, to Rob Van Dam's head by Michaels. And then Rob Van Dam go behind and then a clubbing blow to the back of the head. Michaels on top of Rob Van Dam in chain wrestling, which you'd expect. He is the better amateur wrestler of the two. But if you started arguing about who had the better kicks, that'd be a very, very hard argument. But early on here, oh, spinning leg drop, that's what I mean. Rob Van Dam has many kicks to his name, while Shawn Michaels is probably more famous. Oh, there you go. Another spinning drop kick there. Beautiful by Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam go behind, oh no. Hurricanrana. Rob Van Dam all over Michaels now after the chain wrestling has stopped. Michaels is into his own. Shall I say, Rob Van Dam's onto his own on top of Michaels here with a moonsault press. Michaels bows his way to his feet though. Whip into another Hurricanrana from RVD. Stomp, no. Crucifix by RVD, hooks in the arms, one. Kicker though by Michaels. Chop to RVD and knocks him off his feet. Michaels, he had to really get rolling in this match. He's tempting two here, but no, counter jawbreaker. Van Dam has just got to answer to everything from Shawn Michaels at the minute. Or maybe he's hurt more from that chamber match than we know. Either way, he's going to have to fight hard. He's going to beat Rob Van Dam today. Counter into a net breaker from Shawn Michaels. Big counter here. Stomp, oh, ugly to Rob Van Dam's face. That's gotta hurt. Rob Van Dam trying to make it to his feet anyway, but Michaels really taking control here with a Manhattan drop. Oh, Rob Van Dam, oh, drives Shawn Michaels' throat into the ropes. Now, what's Van Dam doing here? He's getting out the ring on the other side and he's stripping the announce table. Everyone knows Rob Van Dam likes to go hardcore, and that might be just what he's thinking of doing right here. The table is stripped. It's ready for a carcass to be laid upon it. And Rob Van Dam is very much imagining it being Shawn Michaels. DDT to Michaels. These two men need to be careful of a count out elbow from RVD. RVD gets in, breaks the count to release himself. But no, he's not done with Michaels. Stomps on him while he's outside. Picks him up. Oh, Shawn Michaels tries to fire back but misses wildly with that diving forearm of his. But he does manage to catch RVD with an elbow as he whips him back into the ring. Refs up to a 4 and both men are now back into the ring. Michaels grabs RVD by the head. And knee driven into the back of the whole damn show. And now Michaels puts RVD in the corner here. Of course, RVD is known for his frog splash, but Shawn Michaels might be looking to fly here himself. Yeah, he does. Puts RVD to the floor. Michaels climbing. Probably looking for that elbow of his. He's up. But Rob Van Dam starts moving, so Shawn Michaels decides better to get off and... Oh! Sweet Chin Music attempt, I look like, but dodged by RVD. That was close. That could have been lights out for Rob Van Dam right there, but no. Shawn Michaels back to his feet now. Rob Van Dam whipped him into the corner. Knee takes down Shawn Michaels. Rob Van Dam top rope here. What's he going for? 5-star frog splash time. Oh, jumps into a Sweet Chin Music. Rob Van Dam caught in midair. by Shawn Michaels. What? But he's in the ropes. That probably would have been it there, but he was landed in the ropes. Unlucky for Shawn Michaels there. He couldn't flush with that kick, and that I couldn't see in any way he would have kicked out of that. But Shawn Michaels making a unusual mistake there. Oh wait, 1, 2, kick out. Making an unusual mistake for him by allowing Rob Van Dam to stay near the ropes and his arm to flop underneath.
A textbook reversal.
Kick to the gut. And Rob Van Dam, oh, roll through here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, is that 3? No, it's not a 3, it's a 2. Close, on a roll, nearly pins Shawn Michaels. Rob Van Dam kicking to the gut of Shawn, and Shawn counters those kicks with a net breaker. Stomping to the gut of Rob Van Dam.
HBK sees the opportunity. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
The random guy says RVD for the win. Everybody does love RVD. You cannot hate the guy. Shawn Michaels, oh, he's making a comeback here. Going for his signature moves. Scoop and a slam. And you know it's probably going to follow that. The elbow drop. Shawn Michaels straight up top here.
Oh, his body has to
Will he be more successful then? Oh, yeah, he was. Moonsault. Here we go. Hooks the leg. 2, 3. Shawn Michaels wins with the moonsault. Much more successful than Rob Van Dam from the top there. This was the game change right here. Sweet chin music. Rob Van Dam looking for a 5-star frog splash, wasn't to be. His arm was under the ropes, but nonetheless, RVD never really recovered from that. He was out on his feet, rolling around in pain right there. Kick out. He did have one short. To be fair, I thought he won it with that. That was his only offense since that kick. A 1 roll up, but it was all Shawn Michaels after that. Moonsault picks up the win for the Heartbreak Kid. He might have lost at Elimination Chamber, but Shawn Michaels is still a champion in his heart and probably in the future too. A win on his road to redemption to maybe one day become world champion. Maybe he'll get his rematch against Del Rio. We will see. All we know tonight is that he is the winner. But we're going to move on from talking to future world champions, possibly, to actual world champions and future world title matches. As we now have our main event, the Freedom Speakers, all 3 of them, Bo Dallas, Jack Swagger, and Santino, take on the team of R-Truth, The Rock, and the world champion of Smackdown, Alberto Del Rio. And that's next, everybody, your main event here. Of course, Bo Dallas against Alberto Del Rio is your main event at Armageddon. Bo Dallas is getting that win last week on SmackDown against Del Rio. So, it's going to be a chance for the 2 men to scrap up once more. And here we go. Hello! The Cash Channel Gamer. Is that Big Cass I see? And here we are, the Freedom Speakers. And look at that, Santino sporting the American flag where he used to wear the Italian.
American Jack Swagger, Bo Dallas, and Santino Marella.
Swagger's a 2-time NCAA All-American.
Swagger and Bo almost became tag team champions. But a pin on Jack Swagger cost him that. But that does mean Bo was never pinned. So he used the fact he was undefeated to make a challenge to the world champion, and he was able to pick up the win and earn himself a #1 contender spot. A rematch, a full count anywhere match at the next pay-per-view. Bo Dallas against Alberto Del Rio. We'll see if Bo can bring his title home to the Freedom Speakers, team that continue to cause havoc amongst the roster here on SmackDown. This will be the first match with all three men together. This is the first six-man tag since Santino joined the Freedom Speakers after turning on the primetime players in the build-up to that tag team match. It didn't work out for them in the end, but strength in numbers there together as a unit, and hoping to take down the trio assembled by the world champion, including this man, R-Truth. R-Truth, of course, he hasn't been too successful as yet on this roster. Let's go back and look at his history real quick. We'll see that he's only had one match. It was a mixed match. He wasn't pinned, so technically he hasn't taken a loss yet, but he hasn't got a pin or submission to his name yet either. So he's just lingering, waiting for that chance to make a name for himself here on Smackdown. Maybe he'll do that tonight by pinning the number one contender. We will see.
And his partners from Miami, Florida, weighing to 165 pounds, The Rock.
Whether it's been on the gridiron, in Hollywood, or inside the ring, The Rock has always risen to the top.
Well, you'd have to think The Rock's insane work ethic has played a large role in his success. I wonder if this guy ever sleeps.
The Universal, what do you need explaining, friend? The game mode in the game is called WWE Universe, and you just kind of play through a year in WWE, playing through SmackDown, Raw, and pay-per-views. Unless you need explaining what's going on specifically in mine. Hope that helps. But Rock beat Rusev last week, as he's on his road back to becoming a threat in this roster. Didn't quite make the cut for the chamber, but everyone knows he's a talent nonetheless, and he's a great athlete, and that's why he's in this main event. And speaking of great athletes, here he is, our world champion, everybody.
From San Luis Potosí, Mexico, weighing 239 pounds.
I picked the wrong Del Rio, so he's not coming out of his belt. My bad.
WWE Universe letting him hear it.
Oh well. We'll forget we didn't see that. Del Rio leaving his belt out back here tonight, obviously. He obviously doesn't feel safe with it around his waist at the minute. Freedom Speakers, not exactly the most trusty trio in the company. Nonetheless, Rio is dressed to compete here tonight. World Champion Del Rio. Looking very happy and energetic here tonight. As a world champion should, really. Maybe happy he's going to get his hands on Bo Dallas. Because Bo Dallas did actually tap during the match. There's a visual tap outside the ring just about a minute before Bo ended up picking up the win. So many argue Bo shouldn't get this title. At the end of the day, it's a win. And there we go. Bo, Jack Swagger. Good friends. I'm going to take on their enemies here tonight. Freedom Speakers, led by Bo Dallas here tonight, taking on R-Truth, The Rock, and World Champion Del Rio. R-Truth starting off here with the number one contender Bo. So get some stomps in. Leg drop by R-Truth.
What's your take on what Bo Dallas has been going through?
Well, he's probably thinking about how much he's looked forward to getting his hands on his opponent.
Knee by Bo Dallas. And here we go. Arm drag by Bo. Bo into the cover on R-Truth. What? Oh, kick out though.
Like they say, on any given night,
Bo in control early here against Truth. Oh, clubbing blow. R-Truth grabs him, hooks him, lifts him up and drops him with the suplex.
talk about getting your spine adjusted.
Leg drop by R-Truth.
He's got it.
Grabs him by the head and drives the elbow to the back of Bo Dallas. Now, Rock is tagged in. Bo to face up against The Rock, of course. The only man not yet to be tagged in is Del Rio. Whoa, double arm DDT from Bo Dallas, taking down The Rock. Straight into the cover off that. 1, 2, is this it? No. Double arm DDT, I thought that might have been it. He takes Rock immediately off his feet. Bo drives the elbow to The Rock. And punch from The Rock. Chop, no. Block again from Bo. Bo whips him into his corner with his fellow Freedom Speakers. Oh, takes down The Rock with a big spinebuster. Now Bo looking to make the tag, I believe. But Rock gets to his feet, so instead he decides to go on offense. But The Rock beats him to the metaphorical punch and tags in back in R-Truth. Across the ropes, Bo goes. Double arm drag. And double elbow. And double nip up from Truth and Rock. Great chemistry from these two already. 1 count. 2. Kick out from Bo. Punch from Truth. Punch again by Truth. Knee from Bo. Now Bo into the corner. Goes our Truth. And then again. Another big spinebuster. Again, hoping to make the tag, but every time he tries to do so, his opponent gets back on their feet. So here comes Truth, looking the stun gun. Yep, whipping him off the ropes. Then leg drop, keeping focus on that neck area of Bo Dallas. Now R-Truth off the ropes. Jumping leg drop. Yeah, we got high jump leg drop from R-Truth. Picks up Bo Dallas. What's he going for here? Suplex position. Into a stunner. Truthful consequences from Truth. 1, 2. It's broken up by Swagger, who catches the ref. Swag's cheering on his man. Oh, here we go. Little Jimmy surprise. R-Truth connects to the Little Jimmy. 1, 2. Breakup. Bo struggling here against R-Truth. Rock hits a shot in. And Santino tries to jump R-Truth. R-Truth hits a face buster. Wheelbarrow face buster. Bo makes it to his feet. But Bo, using the distraction of Santino, managed to escape and make a tag to Swagger. Number 1 contender finally makes a tag to a partner. In comes Swagger, who gets a face buster for his troubles. R-Truth whipping out all the big moves here tonight. But now number 1 contender's out. Here comes Del Rio to take on Jack Swagger, but diving drop out from Jack Swagger. Swagger takes down Del Rio, and Swagger's look a bit worse. Well, here we go. Referee's taken down as Swagger gets bridged over the top rope as he tries to take a cheap shot on R-Truth. Rock whips Swagger into the ring, into the path of Alberto. Alberto stomps. Knee driven into the mat. Del Rio. DDT position, but no. Swagger. Russian leg sweep. Swagger setting up for the Dr. Bomb, which he likes to call, well, it's a gut-wrench power bomb, also known as the Dr. Bomb. And here it comes, drops him on the back of his head. World champion in trouble here to Jack Swagger. Into the cover he goes. Can he kick out? Ref. Slow to the count, but 1, 2, and 3. No. Close count, but no. No. Del Rio kicks out. Now Jack Swagger. Full Nelson. Slam. Launching Del Rio high up in the air. Swagger stomping away. Now grabs Del Rio. But no. Counter. Del Rio drives his neck into the ropes while working on that arm, as Del Rio loves to do. And Del Rio gets that dodge, tags in his partner R-Truth, who's been looking pretty damn impressive in this match. R-Truth here. But no, Swagger catches him on this occasion. Back suplex. Takes down R-Truth. Here we go, Santino in for the first time during this match. Sporting the American flag now, as you see on his gear. rather than the Italian which he was wearing before he joined forces with Bo and Swagger.
You know, Cole, whether Swagger's
Jumping knee.
team with partners Dolph Ziggler or Cesaro, or he's focused on his singles career, Jack Swagger can seriously hurt an opponent in so many ways.
Santino.
He's made a career out
Arm wrench and flip. Judo flip from Santino here. He's a well-trained martial artist. Sometimes you forget how well-trained Santino is when you see
What are we going to see here?
some of his goofy-looking offense at times. But this man knows how to attack a man, and here comes Swagger. But Truth also thinks it's a good idea to make attacks, so here comes Rocky. Big hit by Rock. Big hit again. Big hit again. Rock unleashing on Swagger. Suplex by Rock. Dropping him to the floor.
The Rock going to work now.
Stomping by The Rock.
Momentum is in the corner of The Rock.
Now, pick Swagger up. The Rock now.
Don't do anything
And what's this?
stupid.
It's all right, King. They're just talking.
Bo and R-Truth. What's this? Bo and R-Truth stop brawling. What's it? The ref sends them both to the back.
Well, the ref cleared out the ring area, but with his back to the match the way it is, I'm not
And
sure
now
any
we're just down to 4 with.
Right now, this match is essentially unsupervised.
I think he kicked R-Truth and Spinebuster to Santino. This match is turning into complete chaos here. Jack Swagger, fisherman hook suplex to The Rock. Rock is down. Stomp.
connected.
I begin to think Bo intentionally got himself caught up in a brawl against. Oh, what's this? No contest. The match has been thrown out. Too much has happened here. The ref has lost control of the match here tonight. First, he choked out Bo and R-Truth, but now he's given up on the match entirely. He choked everybody out, and there you go, everybody. Our main event here tonight is a 6-way tie. No one wants to see. I don't know what happened. Everything happened. It was a mess. Either way, the match is thrown. The match has been thrown out for too much chaos. But of course, that will not happen at the pay-per-view because it will be a Falls Count anyway. No DQs. Referee will not stop the match unless there's a pin or submission. And Bo will not be able to get out of that one. Bo and Derry will square off in just over 2 weeks. So I hope to see you at the pay-per-view. That's it for everybody here tonight. Goodbye. Take care. Well, that was odd. I've never seen that happen.